Hertz is about to make something really big with 175,000 new electric vehicle deal. Hertz announced that it would purchase 175,000 electric vehicles from General Motors over the next 5 years across the Detroit-automotive company's various brands, but all electric. Hertz said it would utilize a new partnership with GM to expand its EV rental fleet, which started with a massive purchase from Tesla nearly 1 year ago. Hertz, which also has struck a deal with Polestar for electric vehicles, will purchase a variety of GM products across its several brands. The rental agency explicitly mentioned that it would purchase a range of models from Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac as part of this new electric vehicle deal. Initial deliveries of the GM vehicles to Hertz will begin with the Chevrolet Bolt EV and EUV in early 2023. However, throughout this agreement, GM will ship other vehicle types to Hertz for rental purposes. Hertz and GM stated in a joint announcement that a wide range of vehicle categories would be available, including compact and mid-size SUVs to pick up luxury vehicles and more. Now, this new agreement will encompass GM's electric vehicles to be delivered to Hertz through 2027 as the company continues to expand the EV component of its rental fleet. Hertz estimates that by the time the 2027 terms with GM are over, drivers will have traveled more than 8 billion miles in electric vehicles. Here's what they said. It's exciting that two iconic American companies that have shaped the evolution of transportation for more than a century are coming together to redefine the future of mobility in the 21st century. Hertz CEO Stephen Scherr said, "We are thrilled to partner with GM on this initiative, which will dramatically expand our electric vehicle offering to Hertz customers, including leisure and business travelers, rideshare drivers, and corporates." Now, since launching its electric vehicle fleet in October 2021 with $4.2 billion sale of Model 3 and Model Y vehicles from Tesla, Hertz grown to accumulate tens of thousands of electric vehicles available for rent at over 500 locations across 38 US states. Hertz expects 25% of its rental fleet to be electric by the end of 2024. GM's rapid electric vehicle expansion plans are expected to help grow Hertz's electric vehicle fleet. GM plans to have an annual production capacity of 1 million electric vehicles in North America alone by 2025. Our work with Hertz is a huge step forward for emissions reduction and EV adoption that will help create thousands of new EV customers for GM, GM CEO Mary Barra said. "With the vehicle choice, technology, and driving range we're delivering, I'm confident that each rental experience will further increase purchase consideration for our products and drive growth for our company." This is all great, but I have a question that I want to address you. When you rent a regular gas car, and let's say you are in a rush and you can't fill it up with gas and you return with half tank, the rental company charges you about 2-3 times more the average gas price, or 2 times at least more the average gas price to fill it. Now, charging an electric vehicle is more time consuming unless you are close to a fast charger, but it's still more time consuming. So let's say you drive 100 mile or 200 mile and you have a flight to catch up, you can't charge it, and then you return it almost with, let's say, half tank, half charged. How much will the rental company charge you for the electricity? How expensive it will be? This is a question that I'm seeking the answer. If you guys know the answer or have rented electric Tesla from Hertz and have an experience with this or with other companies, electric vehicle, maybe Chevy Bolt, let me know please in the comment section. I'd like to hear from you. Big news if you are an Uber driver or Uber rider. Ride-hailing service Uber says it will make a huge switch and go fully electric and phase out gas-burning cars by 2030. This means if you are an Uber driver, you must switch to an electric vehicle by 2030. Makes sense? Does it surprise you? Do you agree with Uber's decision? Uber is expanding its electric vehicle options to more cities across the United States and is setting a deadline for drivers to transition to electric cars by 2030. This will drive the demand for electric vehicles. Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi tells CBS that drivers who haven't made the switch to an EV by then won't be allowed back on its platform. I think a lot of Uber drivers will start buying Chevy Bolt and Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. The latest expansion to Uber's Comfort Electric services is a part of its goal to phase out gas-burning cars from its platform within the next 5 years. The Comfort Electric option is different from Uber Green in terms of vehicle eligibility. Uber Green includes hybrid and fully electric models, but Comfort Electric requires drivers to operate fully electric cars exclusively. It's supposed to be a premium option, according to current driver providing rides in electric vehicles from Tesla, Polestar, and Ford Mustang Mach-E. When Comfort Electric launched in May 2022, it was available in select California cities and Dubai. But it's now available throughout the United States and Canada in these cities. Look, Atlanta, Austin, Baltimore, Maryland, Boston, Charlotte, North Carolina, where I live, Chicago, Connecticut, Dallas, Denver, Houston, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, Miami, New Jersey, New York City suburbs, Philadelphia, Portland, Sacramento, San Antonio, San Diego, San Francisco, Seattle, St. Louis, Vancouver in Canada, and Washington, D.C. Did I miss a city? If I did, please add in the comments section. So now that Uber has expanded Comfort Electric and committed to phasing out gas car burning cars, let me wait until they go. Multiple outlets say their ride-hailing service is transitioning to a fully electric fleet, but that's a misnomer. Uber doesn't have a fleet. If it did, that would mean Uber has employees to pilot its so-called fleet. But Uber doesn't have employees. Uber hosts users on its platform, which connects people driving their own cars with people who need a ride. That's how Uber has evaded the responsibilities of a traditional employer, and now that'll to apply to the fleet electric vehicle transition too. Uber won't foot the bill for drivers to switch from gas-equipped cars to electric vehicles. Instead, it will be offering incentives to convince drivers to go electric per CBS. Uber is trying to slash its carbon footprint by incentivizing its drivers to switch to electric vehicles. But they are not cheap. Electric vehicles cost on average about $60,000. Uber plans to spend $800 million to help offset the cost for its drivers. The company is also paying drivers $1 for every electric vehicle trip they make and providing discounts on charging. Uber is partnering with Hertz to allow drivers to have the option of renting Tesla on a weekly or monthly basis. At best, Uber will provide a Hertz rental for drivers to continue picking up fares after the 2030 EV deadline and a few other incentives. Admittedly, these have made a difference, with one driver citing a $200 increase in fares per week. What do you think about Uber's decision? Good decision? Good for drivers? Good for Tesla and other electric vehicle producers? Let me know your thoughts, friends, in the comment section below.